I have an overlay UI on the left. It says the CPU usage, GPU usage, RAM usage, and the system name. And it also has some additional details called the usage frequency. The refresh rate is 143. The temperature is around 78, 29. It is dynamically changing. And we can move this overlay anywhere else. 5% of usage, yes, it's exact the same way. And the temperature is around 59%, yes, it says 58% here. And it's the network speed is around 6.9 download speed. Yeah, it's working good. So while I click the unlock button, then so we can hover over it, but when I click the lock button, it will bypass each and every app and always stays on top. Welcome back to Kaise, guys. In the episode, we have just seen the glimpse of the before part 1 video, and now we are going to continue with our settings. UI is like this. So we'll continue without further delay. Go open our designer, then we go click new. Let's go with the widget. Okay, let's create. Let's save this in our default KT overlay. Settings overlay. Okay, so now we're gonna take a Q label for the background. We go with the label. And firstly, we go resize this window for, let's say, 640, 360. It's depending upon your wish, guys. You can adjust the size whichever you want. My monitor screen is 1920 into 1080, so I'm using 640 into 360. You can use any resolution depending upon your monitor size. Okay, let's resize this to the maximum width. Go with the 644. Okay, let's delete this text. And we'll go take our pixmap file. I have the images files here. You can get these images from my Patreon page, guys. I'll be uploading these soon. And we go with the free border clip, open, and we go set the scaled contents to true. Now we need to change the background color to black in order to work with this. We go right click here, background color to black. Yes, apply. And then we'll adjust this like the little bit of the frame is shown on the UI. Okay, now we take a frame from here. We see a frame here. Yes, the frame should be on x-axis 0, y-axis 0, 641 and 361, because the frame should be occupying the complete form. Then the label should be bring to front. That's it. So guys, if you have a monitor size of 1920 x 1080, so you can follow up with these values which I'm using right now. If you have a lower resolution monitor, that's okay. You can set your individual values. Let's go take a plain text edit. We place it on the left side up. We go with the y-axis of 4 and size this to 231 141. That's it. Let's go right click, go with the change style sheet, make the background color as transparent and also the borders to none. Select apply. That's it. Then we double click this one. Let's type something called let's type the name, architecture, operating system, GPU, CPU, etc. And let's click OK. But we don't see anything right here. Go change style sheet, add color to maybe yellow. I prefer using yellow with the custom color coding as 255, 205 and 0. Apply. So now we go change the font, goes to Cartilo. Yeah, Cartilo is, we go with the bold italic. Let's go with the 18. Okay, that's too large. Let's go with the 16. Yeah, fine. Now we move this. Good. Now we copy paste this one and place it here. Here. Then we go with a colon for each enter for 5 there. So now we rename this background as border GIF, and then we go with this one as variables. Static variables, then go with this one as colons. Now we go copy this again, paste it right here. Okay, now this should be at full stretch. Now we double click this one, change this to this. This is for just information, guys. You can change this whatever you want. This will be automatically changed by our backend coding, so no need to worry. Then we go with the font color. Let's go with the white color. Remove this one, go to color, pick white. Okay, fine. Then we go with a line. We go with the horizontal line, place it here. Let's expand it up to here. Also we need to change the color to white. Color as white, border color as white, image background as white, and the border image as none. So this works. And let's resize this to the minimum width. width to 601 and the height to 5. So now we need to rename this as dynamic variables for simplicity. Then this to line and this to, I think so, rename this as colon. Yep. Okay, for now we'll take another frame and paste it here and let's resize this up to this extent. Let's go change the style sheets background as transparent. Then we take another frame. Inside this frame, let's rename this as let's keep this as frame 2, but we'll change this name as CPU frame. So let's resize this to the 1/3 of the entire width of frame 2. Again, we go take a frame and paste it inside frame 3. Resize this on the center part. Again, we take another frame for the third part. So let's rename this as GPU frame. Then this one as RAM frame. To keep the objects organized, we are taking some frames. So now we take a plain text edit, place this inside the CPU frame. We change the style sheet to background color as transparent and the border to none. We rename this as CPU values. Then we resize to the x-axis of 0, y-axis of 0 and 231, 161. The 231 is so large maybe. Yeah, let's double click and use these values. Let's go also change style sheet to color to white, right? Yes. Also we go change the font to Cartilo bold italic 12. Okay, let's also copy this and paste it again. Let's move this inside the GPU frame and let's change the values and double click this one, control all and control D. Here, copy paste this one. Just go and resize this. Okay, fine. Also we copy this one and paste it inside here, inside the frame, RAM frame. Double click, control all, control T. That's it. So we rename this from CPU values to GPU values and this one to RAM value. Also we take another plain text edit and let's move this here. Go make a heading for each of these values in a different color. That's why I'm taking this one. So double click this one and paste CPU, GPU, RAM with a space on each side to match this one. Also, I'll change the font to Cartilo bold italic 12. I'll go to 16. Okay, that matches my requirement. Also, leave some spaces to match this one. Now we see something is blocking the text and the text are half hidden because I have the CPU frame is much smaller in width, and let's resize this to adjust the width. Okay, fine. Now because I have the background as transparent, I can extend this width to anywhere else. Also this here to a little bit expand. Okay, sorry, we have to select the GPU frame and extend this one. We also will extend from here because the resolution is much more higher. I think so we need to extend the window. Yeah, we'll do that by extending the window. Okay, now we have the three values. Then let's go for the download speed and upload speed. Let's just, I need to, because I have extended the width, I also need to extend the height. So upload the height. Okay. So the frame size, let's increase the frame size. Fine. Up to the budget to some extent. Okay. Now we go with the same heading line and copy paste this one. Okay, let's paste it here. Change the values to download speed and upload speed. And let's place this on the middle of the window. Okay, cool. Also I have adjusted something. Okay, fine. Now it's really looking good. So and now we go with the button. Let's take a push button, place it here in order to close the window. So we double click, sorry, we go right click and we go with the add resource, it's border image, and we should import the images. We should create a Qt file, new resource file, and let's go res. Then let's go import plus, and this will be icon. Then we go add files. Just click on these three icons, just go open. Let's go with the close icon and apply. We double click and remove the push button text inside. Let's go resize this into a smaller icon as the x-axis and y-axis of 8 and 31, 30. It's good. So also we go right click, change style sheet, background color to transparent. Also we copy and paste this one again, paste it here, change the border image to lock image. Now let's go rename this as close button, lock button. To add some extra details, I'll go with the background image. Let's take a label again. We go place it here. We'll resize this to maximum size, and let's let's place this here. It's also fine. We go with the pix map as this icons and set the scale currents to true. Just place this here in order to bypass the frame. So resize this to this height and resize this like this. So we have bypassed the frame and made it on the top. So now we go right click, send to back. We go right click on the frame, change style sheet and background color to none. Oh, sorry, transparent. Then we click apply. So now we have the background. Once we resize this right like this, we have the background. It's looking good. Also, I'll place another label called wings label. Okay, now I have also placed this wings icon on the back. Now it is looking much more better. Save the file. We'll rename any object names if it looks unfamiliar. We can see that we have this heading line and we need to change this as network speed, and this is called label. We change this as wings label, and here it's line, it's just a line, so we don't need to change this. Okay, fine. Now we save this file and close the window. Let's open the file location. We have this UI. Okay, now we go convert this settings overlay into a Python file. We go with the cmd here. Let's go type pyuic phi minus x. We copy this, let's go rename, control C. We go here dot ui minus o. Let's say settings overlay dot py. Okay, we have an unexpected error that you are using the latest version of py25. Let's go again, type with a minus d flag, and we see some errors called qt horizontal frame h line. So let's go right click here on the settings UI file, open with code. So let's go control F, let's go type orientation horizontal. Yeah, here is the orientation horizontal. It's here. Let's just remove the orientation. Let's leave the qt horizontal as it's. Okay, let's type this again. Yes, we have our code. Here we have settings overlay. Let's open it. Okay, our conversion is completed. Let's remove this red lines. Remove the red lines. And let's just play this one for now. We'll check if it is working. Okay, we have the import GUI tools RZ. We'll remove that one. Yes, we removed this one and play again. Yeah, and the UI is working fine. We have this scroll icon here. We need to remove that. We go with the colon object name. What is the colon object name? We search for colon. Yes, we have this here, colon lines. Just we'll increase to find this 61. Okay, it's gone. And the UI is looking awesome, isn't it? Okay, now we'll connect it with our main window. Let's go with the sticky overlay main. We have created these two Python files in our part 1 video. If you are not familiar with this one, please kindly watch that video and enter into this video. So let's close this up. Let's create a new class. Before creating a new class, we need to import. We go here from settings overlay. We need to import the class name. We copy this up and let's go import class name. Yes, then let's create a class called settings UI with the Q main window and the default initialization code, guys. We create a variable called let's go settings class. This will be the instance of each and every objects inside the settings overlay Python file is equal to all this import statement here. Copy this up, paste it, and let's give a bracket. Self dot settings class dot setup UI self. Let's just call the self dot run frame gif for now. Gif, we'll create this up right now. Run frame gif, copy, create this up. Let's also pass the self here. Okay, I have set the movie to play, like the frame GIF to play. Okay, after running the frame, we need to call this inside this if name is equal to main. So we go with the UI2 is equal to settings UI, the class name. Should give the class name here and give a bracket and UI2 dot show. That's it. Now we click on the play button and we have the two UIs, the dynamically updating system stats and with the static stats, and we need to program this in the backend here. Just we have displayed this, and the frame GIF is automatically changing the colors. As you can see, the colors of this background is changing dynamically because this is a GIF file. Yes. And in the next video, I'll be setting up the program for each and every dynamic instance in this project. So make sure you watch the next video that will be more specific into the topic. And yep, guys, I'll meet you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll find you on my part 3 video. Bye bye.